Students, welcome to Professor Hameed's vlogs again. Right now we are going to discuss about the resistors connected in parallel condition. Actually, there were two important things. One is resistors connected in series as well as resistor connected in parallel. So this is the English version related to resistors connected in parallel connection. Right now what we are having in the circuit is here there is a power supply in the circuit. Okay. There were three resistors which are connected parallelly here. This is R1 and this is R2 and this is R3. These three resistors are connected parallelly, and this is what the power supply, already I told you, right? So right now with this power supply there is a current, okay, there is a current I which is flowing across the resistors, this resistor, this resistor, this resistor. So this I is further subdivided into three important branches, that is I1. So this is I1, I2 and I3, right? So this is current across the resistor is R1 is I1, and current across the resistor R2 is I2, current across the resistor R3 is I3. Okay, so this is what the concept behind this resistors in parallel condition. Right now, so if we suppose if we want to compensate these three resistors with only one resistor connected in parallel, say example R1, R2 and R3, we are having three resistors connected in parallel. Suppose if we want to compensate this with only one resistor connected in parallel, this is what the circuit we will be having, right? So this is RP, that is the circuit which consists of resistance, effective equivalent resistance connected in parallel condition. This is RP, and this is what the power supply, okay. Then now we are getting into the derivation further. So here we already known that V is equal to IR. V is nothing but voltage, I is nothing but current, R is nothing but resistance. So V is equal to IR. This is Ohm's law. We already known that. Here what is the condition here? Here we already know that first we have to get into this equation. If possible you can by heart this equation, then only you can have a better understanding easily, right? So right now what we are having? We are having I is equal to I1, I2, I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so here I1 is V by R and I2 V by R1 and I2 is V by R2 and I3 is V by R3. Okay, so if you put it here, I1 V by R1, I2 V by R2 and I3 V by R3. Here the voltage, here why we are putting V instead of V1, V2, V3? Here as far as this point is, when we are considering this point, okay, the resistors connected in series point, right? So resistors connected in parallel concept, here the voltage remains same. Throughout the circuit the voltage remains same. There is no sort of change here, right? Only the current is different. That is why we are having three different kinds of current. So okay, so this is what the net current I. Okay, so if we change that current into V by RP format, V by R format, that is I is equal to, from this equation V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V by R. So we have to change this I into V by R format. V by R, V by R, V by R, V by R. Okay. So if it is I1, V by R1, if it is I2, V by R2, and if it is I3, it is V by R3. And this is IP. Okay, IP is the net current which is passing through the circuit across the equivalent resistance connected in equivalent resistance, across the equivalent resistance. Okay, so V by RP is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So totally we will be having the same voltage here in the left hand side, and right hand side we will be having the same voltage. Okay, so then we have to take that V in common here, and here also V in common here, right? V in common here. So both V will be getting cancelled. So finally we will be having 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is what the final derivation of the concept which is resistors connected in parallel condition. Okay, so if you want to calculate the rp, that is resistors connected in parallel condition. If you want to calculate the rp, you have to make use of this formula. 1 by rp is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 1 by r3. So if there is a chance of solving the problem, here the problem will be provided with R1, R2 and R3. So you have to submit the values R1, R2 and R3 here, and finally you have to calculate the RP. So this is how the problems will come, and you can answer accordingly. Thank you so much. Keep watching Professor Hameed's vlogs for future updates. Thank you.